morning, at least this morning for me. This video is going to be about, did I get the job? And I use playing cards and tarot cards to define and narrow down the employer that I'm interested in finding out the information for. And I need to explain that this is for all signs. I'm not reading about one of the 12 signs of the zodiac. I'm reading about an employer. And so I'm using playing cards to determine that. What I'm doing is I took 4 to 5 different playing card decks and took out all the court cards, being Jack through King. And the Kings represent the male, the Queen is the female, and the Jack is going to be the message. We're looking for messages, phone call, text, interviews, those kind of things. And that's what the Jacks are going to tell me. Well, I put filters on these cards to know and how to identify who the employer is. And for you, you would need to do a small little task before you get started. So you might want to pause the video after the instructions to do your task. And that is I can look up to 8 employers, but I'm going to make it in this video 4 employers. 8 meaning that there's 4 kings and 4 queens. So there's 8 employers that I can look at. You can choose, and these are your choices because maybe you meditated on, I'm going to use the King of Diamonds for employer X, and I'm going to use the Queen of Diamonds for employee B. Label who the people or who the 4 kings and the 4 queens represent to you. That's how you determine the information that I provide. You'll get your answer that way. And when you do your part in a small prayer, a meditation, whatever is your point of view to the universe that I need information on employer X, then you create you choose a court card for that, and so on down the road. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're just going to see where this video takes us. And as these videos progress, I'm hoping that they make more sense to you. And then please leave me comments to help you understand my point of view. This works. I've been using it for a very long time. I use it for if I'm dating more than one person and I want to know what this relationship is going to be about. It's my way of creating filters, and it's available for all signs this way. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck for the court cards to see which 4 opportunities come out. And sometimes, and also too, I also lost my job. So I have an invested interest in reading cards to find out for myself and for all the readers or for all the viewers out there. I know it causes a lot of anxiety to not know. And that anxiety keeps me awake at night. So I get it. I have 3 at first that came out. I have the King of Hearts. If you picked an employer and assigned it the King of Hearts, that's the employer that you're going to get information on, as well as the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds. If I get duplicates, that's because I have 4 or 5 decks in here of all court cards. But I need one more. But I will take more because I still want to see if any Jacks come out. The Jacks are going to be, yeah, here's the Queen of Diamonds again. So that means the Queen of Diamonds for you, if you chose it, is going to be representing your first contact with the employer. It might be an email. And the second one could be the interview, or you did the interview and you want to find out the results. That's what the second one's about. That means the energy that came from this Queen of Diamonds employer is very high for the person who's, for the viewer who is wanting to know this information. And the last one I have is the King of Clubs. I didn't get any Jacks in this reading, so I'm going to leave it with that. I'm assuming, as I see it, that the Queen of Diamonds is going to have the biggest information from this reading. This is where a lot of you're going to get a call, you're going to get an interview. You had an interview, you're going to know the answer. That's where we're going with this, and that's the direction I'm going to take this. So I'm going to use a regular deck This one has all 52 cards. Make sure I look at it right. Yes. So I'm going to get some clarification so we can get these, so I can get the information started. I'm going to start with the King of Hearts to see what information is coming out about this employer. Can I get one card, Spirit? Yes, we have one. We had the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts represents your wish that you made. This is your wish fulfillment. So if you are wanting that employer to be the one that you choose, you're going to get, that is your wish fulfillment. I'm going to pull another card for the King of Hearts, please. Another card for the King of Hearts, please. We have the Five of Hearts. The Five of Hearts is more conflict, meaning that there is competition for this. And this being a heart, this is a heart, and this is a heart. There's a lot of emotion in this. Yeah, we'll see where that takes us. There's a lot of emotion. I'm going to move over to the Queen of Hearts. And notice the Queen of Hearts is sitting next to the King of Hearts. A lot of emotion going on right now, and I can understand that because I've been through the wave of emotions of losing my job. The Eight of Clubs. The Eight of Clubs is a message. If you chose the Queen of Hearts for an employer, you will receive a message. And that message is based on your situation. Text, email, phone call, face-to-face. Somebody you ran into at your gym telling you about a job, an employer. It's all those kind of messages. And we now have the Four of Diamonds. The Four of Diamonds represents holding on. If you were interviewed by an employer, they're going to want to hold on to you as a candidate that they're very interested in. I mean, very interested in. They want to hang on. They don't want to lose you to their competition, which means more people in your field that you're applying for. For the Queen of Diamonds, two cards came out, the Four of Hearts and the Three of Spades. The Four of Hearts is feeling like, I'm bored, I'm not sure I'm going to like that job, and the Three of Spades kind of clarifies that. It may not be your best fit. If you think that job is like, maybe that's my second best job, it's not my favorite, that's basically what it's saying right now. And now we have the other Queen of Diamonds. I'm really curious to see why two of them came out. Is it the same employer? Or is it two different alike employers? I'm going to give a very simplistic answer for that. McDonald's restaurant has two locations. One here in one city and another location in another city. That could be how that is seen. Meaning, should I work in this city or should I work in that city? These are questions about, did I get the job? Should I relocate? Is it going to be better at this city than that city? Does my family live here and I want to live in that city? That's the kind of questions that we all want to know while we're looking for work, because the good thing about losing your job, I know, is there a good thing? Is it gives you that clean slate. If you felt boxed in before, you are now given this freedom to make these choices. And now is the time to make those choices. And that is very difficult when you could be full of anxiety, because the uncertainty is, to me, the worst. I now have the King of Clubs, and this came out of a 52 card deck, which means this deck only has one King of Clubs. That's very specific to somebody who is looking for an answer for the King of Clubs. And notice that the King of Clubs came out here. So if someone chose the King of Clubs for their employer, you could see how this is very relevant, that you are getting the information for this employer. This is the energy that's coming out. And because of this, King came out with the Eight of Diamonds that's connected to the Queen of Diamonds, you will get a job offer. This will be a good location if these are the same company, different locations. This is the one you should choose, this location or this location. This location is basically saying, So far, I'm not sure. But I'm still going to pull some tarot cards to get more clarification. But this is our first look at them. For the King of Clubs, I have the Ace of Clubs. This is the only Ace of Clubs in this deck, meaning that this is the job opportunity. You will be given a phone call. You will be given a interview. First interview, second interview, job offer. Okay? And being that it is, it's going to be, if you're looking at just money, it's going to be a really good, decent offer that the employer has benefits to support that wage. And the last card for the King of Clubs is the Jack of Spades. Now, this is the only Jack of Spades in this deck, meaning that there is communication with this offer. You're going to get a phone call, email, first interview. You had your first interview and you're wondering if you're going to get your second interview. Yes. Yes, you are. You had your last interview and you want to know, am I going to get an offer? The answer is yes. Moving on. I'm going to pull some tarot cards on the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts, like I said, is emotional, but very, I'm in control of my emotions. And so your employer could be very sensitive to people. Maybe he's a great people person. That's a great employer to work for, in my point of view, because I'm always looking for the best fit in all things, not just the finance, but the people that I work with. It has to be a place that, while I enjoy the people, and sometimes I enjoy the people more than I do my job. And that's important because it gives me a reason to, keep on going. And because of the Nine of Hearts is following the King of Hearts, this is a wish job. This is one that you wanted. But it's going to come with some, I hate to say this, but there's always the negative or the positive. There's jealousy in this. So, could be people are jealous when you start the job. People are jealous that you got the job. You get my point. This one is the Queen of Swords. I gotta switch gears. She's very stern, but she's offering you her hand to say, I'm here. I'm going to listen to everything you have to say. So in your interview, if that's the point, the stage that you're at, she's looking for the truth. And she's all about the truth. And she knows when she's not receiving the truth. But she's very soft and gentle inside because she wants to be here to help you. So these are the kind of people that are very structured. And they like processes. And they're very strict in their daily routines. I'd have to say, though the owner maybe, or the supervisor, or the hiring manager might be very in tune with their emotions, this person here, this could be the HR representative who's very, could be a person on the hiring panel. Let me get another card for the King of Hearts, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an earth card, and it's about messages being delivered. And the Pentacles is all about the material things on our earth, meaning money, something that you can hold and is tangible. So this Knight is coming in with an offer. Now the Knight is slow. This one is very slow, but very meticulous and very structured, like this Queen is. So the processes that you're going to go through this interview process for this company is going to be slow. Could take months to get an answer. I know, waiting. I'm going to move on to the Queen of Hearts. We have the Emperor. This is, in the tarot deck, this is the highest ranking official of the courts. And this could be under this employer here. And this is the one that wants to hold on to you as a candidate. And maybe your information resume went all the way up to the top saying, we want to make a big offer to this person, but I can't do it until it goes all the way up to the highest chain of command. This person is a leader. He could be the CEO. She could be the CEO. And it's fire, meaning a lot of action. You're going to hear some movement about this company and the decision. They could be at the very end of, maybe it's been a 2-month long wait, 3-month long wait, and they have done their final selection, for example. But let me pull one more card to see what comes out with the Emperor. So far, both companies is a yes. You also have now the Two of Pentacles. We're back to the Earth, and we're back to the finance side of this. So they made their selection. They want you. The answer is yes. And now they're deciding what that offer is going to be. And that's probably why the Emperor is involved. They can no longer make the highest offer to you until it goes all the way to the top. So this waiting that you're waiting for could just be the waiting on. It has to travel all the way up and get approvals all the way to the top. And that's where they're at right now. And if that's why you haven't heard anything, that's where this one's at right now. I'm going to move on to the Queen of Diamonds. We have the Four of Hearts and the Three of Spades. This is if you have an opportunity to live in 2 different locations, and one is not as favorable as the other one. We have the Hierophant. And this is a spiritual leader. And interesting enough, we also have the 2 highest spiritual leaders of the tarot deck. The High Priestess, she knows all, sees all. She doesn't take any action, and she's very wise. And the Hierophant being the male side of the tarot deck and the very spiritual. This person is a teacher and very compassionate. This is where your belief and values come in. So now that we know that there's a lot of the highest leaders, and these are the major cards for the tarot deck. They have a lot of pull in the outcome of this employer when you're trying to make a decision. You're gonna, my personal opinion, would need to go within, do some meditation, do some prayer about, maybe this isn't the best location. Maybe there's a lot of things that I see the red flags, but I really want to live there. I really want to move there. This is where you would need to really go within and look for those answers, because that's the highest number one opinion and the answer for that employer. It also comes with the Queen of Cups. She's also, nurturing. She's more the mother. She's all about her emotions, but she has a lot of control over her emotions as well. She's compassionate, right? She's the female side. This one is about maybe you're at a point where you need to just stop and do some healing over a loss of a job. And so that's what these spiritual cards are saying. Connect to the divine. Find out what he wants you to know. You need to nurture something about your emotions and your feelings. And I think I'm going to pull an Oracle card on this one, because this deck is, I think it's cute, and it says all these cards are information from the universe. Just super cute. I have never read all of them yet, and I don't sometimes because I want to be surprised. They have more meaning for me when I'm really in this spiritual vein right here. Honor thyself. Yeah. Just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. This one came out yesterday too, and I just shuffled, so I don't know. It's obviously, when we're looking for work, we feel at our lowest. And it can hit you like a ton of bricks. I know. I went through my wave. I'm still going through a wave. It's tough. Yeah, it's got a pause on me because I've had to really, do some spiritual prayers, looking, thinking, meditating, contemplating, where do I go from here? You have to honor yourself and heal yourself before you can really get back out there. And I know money is a worry and a concern. I get that. That's exactly where I'm at. I took my focus off the worries to the best of my ability, and I'm working on what I already know. And these cards, I already know. I do it for myself. And I was just, being asked by the universe to put it out there for you as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing all the tasks that I need to find a job, and I'm stopping to do all this. This fills my day. It takes my mind off my worries, and I get to continue doing my self-love and healing. I'm going to move on and disconnect from this energy and move over here to this Eight of Diamonds. This one has, more. This one is the better location of the two. And it also brought in the King of Clubs. So if you chose the King of Clubs, this one is in your realm of information that you need. This could be the answer to your reading that you're trying to find out. That's why I like what I call putting filters on when I'm trying to drill down and get an answer about a person, about a job, about a love, some guy I like, those kind of things. We have another Earth card. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's a court card, which means you're going to be receiving an offer, something material. Maybe it's at a point where you went through all the interview process and you're at the end of getting the offer. Because the Eight of Diamonds is about the offer. Yeah, it's getting closer to that. This is, here's your communication. This is the Eight of Wands, matching up with the Eight of Diamonds. You have a phone call, an email, a text. You've got the job. Here's the celebration, the Four of Wands. This is celebrating stability, harmony, excitement, family. You get to tell your family, I got the job. 7, you competed heavily for this job. So give thanks to the universe because you went through you made it through all the competitors. Congratulations. And this is your beginning of your soul's journey or your fool's journey. We're here to be on our journey, our path. And if this is your employer, you found it. I'm excited for you. Congratulations. I'm very happy. I'm seriously this. Yeah. Now you can put all those plans that you made. For me, I put plan B, plan C, plan D. For all the options of the things that could happen to me that I don't even know, which direction I'm going. I'm in the beginning stages. I don't know anything. I have not been told anything at this point. So I'm just here. I'm just here. The only thing I was told at this point is to make videos for everybody else who's looking for work. So that's what I'm doing. If the King of Clubs is the employer that you're interested in, there will be a job offer and there is a message coming in. The card that we received is the Lovers, and it is a court card. It is a higher level card. And I'm not going to try to remember it right now because not everything comes to me. Yeah. Relationships, partnerships, the beginning of a romance. Maybe it's the romance of the job that you love. That's what this one is. Okay. The answer is yes. To whatever question you have, the answer is yes. This one here, I would have to say, out of all of them, this is my no. Let me get one more card, please, Spirit, for the King of Clubs, to help clarify the Lovers. Yeah, choices, wishes, opportunities, an abundance of options. So, you need to please step back and observe and look at all the opportunities you have, because that's what this answer is for this one here. The answer is yes for this employer, but it's also asking you to step back and look at all your options, because I believe there are more coming to you at this point. At this point in the reading, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. And then, of course, check back in. I think I'm going to do 2 videos a day for Did I Get the Job? One's going to be, the first half of the day. One's going to be for the second half of the day. And this is to help with things that change very fast. Could be just anxiety. I have to know. I don't care if I just heard 10 seconds ago. I need to know, because I get that way. And so I'm going to be reading cards anyways for myself, so I might as well read them for you. And I have more than one decks that I can choose from, so I'm going to change up the decks because they give you different answers. Even if I use the same deck, if Spirit wants you to know something, it's going to be there. If you are guided to click back on this video, you're being guided because you asked the question. And this is your answer. Following your soul's journey, to me, is all about asking the questions. Spirit wants to hear from us, always, always. And he has, or she or he, whoever your deity is, I see it as a he. We have angels all around us. They're there. Your ancestors are all around us. They're there. Speaking of, protection from a powerful friend. That's what we get with our connection to the universe, is the protection. Yep. And I find it interesting when I read cards. When I'm sitting here saying something or thinking something, the answer always comes. Always. That's why I keep reading them over and over again. You can't stop not wanting to know. It's very, I have to know. I got to keep looking. I got to keep reading. Protection from a powerful friend. I would have to say that that's probably going to be for the one that has this jealousy here. So if you decide to take this job, you're still protected from whatever jealousy is coming at you. Man, they will spread out on me. This deck's called Tea Leaf. Someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, you have a rat. I'm putting it back over here. I am kind of speechless right now on that one. I have thoughts, but I don't know if I want to share them. I'm not really like talking negative. It's just me. But if you need to know, I will definitely say it if the Spirit wants me to say something, but I'm going to keep a lot of negativity to myself. Wealth. Spiritual wealth, material wealth. I'm going to put it here with this Queen of Diamonds. And this is about your spiritual wealth. Or you need to honor yourself. Do that first while you're working while you're doing the task. Like, I'm filling out an application. Make sure you're doing your spiritual healing too. This is the biggest wealth that you can give yourself. And no one can take that from you. You give it to yourself. So that is a very wealthy. The thing is, when you complete your healing, you're able to have the best interviews. It's very difficult to be in an interview selling yourself when you're just not healed. Star, guaranteed success. Okay, Spirit, where does this one go to? I'm leaning towards these two, and I'm going to put it on the Queen of Hearts. It can be applied to both of them, but like the Wealth is sitting next to it too. So this is this is the one where you were, where they want to hang on to you. The decision on how much you're going to make is going up the chain of command. They see you as a star, and it's going to be a very wealthy opportunity for you. We got two more. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise, meaning the beginning of getting a job. So we're going to put that one here. And seeking out information that will help you. That's back over here. This is seeking out information that will help you heal yourself. I was thinking that when I was talking to you about this, but I didn't say it. And the card came out. So here's the thought. Here's the feeling I received from Spirit about what I need to tell you is I use YouTube as I coined it YouTube Universe. The wealth of free information. Wow, how clever. When you're doing your healing, there are many people speaking on this subject. Your soul's journey, it could be a keyword you search. Spiritual healing. And there are many faith, spiritual driven subjects. I chose this one because my heart was full. I knew I was where I get the best information for my soul's journey. And so that's what you're looking for. You can do this at the same time you're looking for work. Two-faced friends. Oof. That's what I just came out of. Yeah. That's where I'm going to put it. Yeah, wow. She's looking for the truth, and maybe because she works with these kind of people. She's like, I don't want another two-faced rat. I'm going to find someone who's very truthful. If you're applying for that job, that's what this person's looking for. Lobster. Financial pinch. That's where I'm at. I feel the squeeze. And I'm going to put it right here. Right here in your spiritual journey. I get it. It's kind of hard to honor yourself, stop worrying, when all you can think about is my finances, my finances, my finances. You need to make a plan and divide your time up. Do a small job out there that pays even just $1 a day. Whatever it is, you have to pick something that brings in something, or go to the food banks and get something. So it's a starting at the very bottom, and that's what this reading right here is about. Start where you are, wherever you are. I'm just giving examples. And it's saying that, to me, this is what Spirit wants you to know. Start where you are. If you need food, we live in the United States of America. The abundance is everywhere. I made a video, and I'm making more videos on this subject. I have 2 channels. I have this one, and I have one called Loom Production. I will put that link in this video. I'm also instructed to make this video as well as the one that I'm going to speak about. And that one is how to get free information. Any information. If it's free, we live in the United States of America. This is the abundance country to live in. Just saying. The whole video I'm going to make is going to be on that subject, so I don't want to take away from this video. I'm going to pull one more card. And that one is mice. Discord among family or friends. And that one belongs here because that's the last one. This one talks about family. I'm not sure why that there's a discord among family or friends. I need to pull a card for that one so we know why. What should you look out for? Why is there discord? When you see that you got the job and you're celebrating with family. But see, there's that competition one, and this might be why this came out here. Something's going on. Six of Pentacles, kindness. Money. Money related. Not sure. Apply it to your situation. Why is money driving a sword in conflict in your family? Four of Swords, recuperation. So this is right back to this one here. It's about, and it's really close. Maybe this is the same. Yeah, it's the same. Am I speaking to the same person here? I'm speaking to the same person wanting to know about this. So it could be about you moving away to another place because this is a better opportunity than this one. And that's causing you extreme heartache and grief. Because this card here is heartache. So, I'm so sorry for that. Yeah. Pause for a minute. I felt that one. I felt your heartache. What you don't know, and I'll give you just a small little piece, I am an empath. I feel. And I'm going to end it right there. We can talk more about me later. For now, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to make a second video tonight, and it's going to be, if I get these cards to come back out, they're going to be the second phase, the second part. Maybe you learned something this morning and you get the answer this evening. But whenever you click into this video is when you're meant to hear it. And so this is for all signs, anytime, and I'm just going to end it there. I do appreciate your time being here. If you watched it to the end, thank you. It just means a lot to me because I'm right there with you. And, you know, I could use the support. So thumbs up would be nice. Subscribe. I'll be back. See you real soon. Bye for now. And best of luck on your day.